أخواني أذكر عندما رزقت بالمولودة الأولى.
The Shaykh says that he remembers when he had his first child,
بكت ابنتي.
she cried.
فقلت لزوجتي ما لها تبكي؟
So he said to his wife, he asked her, why does she cry?
قالت جائعة.
She said it's because she's hungry.
فأرضعتها.
So she fed her.
من الغد بكت ابنتي.
The next day, the baby, the child, his daughter cried again.
فقلت لها أرضعيها فهي جائعة.
So I said to my wife, feed her, she must be hungry.
قالت لا ليست جائعة.
She said, no, she's not hungry.
قلت ما لها إذن؟
So I asked, so why is she crying?
قالت شيء يؤذيها قد خرج منها تريد تنظيف.
She said she needs her nappy changing.
تعجبت كيف علمت؟
So I was amazed, how did she know?
من الغد بكت كذلك.
On the third day, she cried again.
فقلت لها أطعميها.
So I said to my wife, feed her.
قالت لا تريد طعام.
She said she doesn't need a feed.
قلت غيري لها بسبب الوسخ الذي حصل
So
لها.
I said to her, okay, then change her nappy.
قالت لا تريد هذا الأمر.
She said no, she doesn't need a nappy
قلت
change.
إذا ما لها؟
So I asked her, so what's the issue now?
قالت هذا البكاء بكاء نوم.
She said she needs to sleep.
فذهبت وأنامتها.
And so she took her baby and she put her to sleep.
في اليوم الرابع بكت.
On the fourth day, she cried again.
فأخذت أنا هذه الطرق الثلاث.
And the Shaykh was going through that list he's made.
قالت لا ليست لجوع.
And she said no to all of them.
قلت تريد التنظيف؟ قالت ليس
She
للتنظيف.
said no, she's not hungry, she doesn't need to clean.
قلت إذا للنوم.
So what about, does she need to sleep?
قالت لا ليس للنوم.
She said no, she doesn't need to sleep.
قلت إذا ما لها؟
So then what's wrong with her?
قالت تشتكي ظاهر لمرض.
She said that she's not feeling well today.
وفعلا ذهبت فإذا فيها مرض.
And she went to the doctor and she wasn't feeling well.
في اليوم الخامس
On the fifth day,
بكت.
she cried again.
فسرت في هذه الأمور الأربعة.
And so he went through that list of 4 things, the 4 previous things.
قالت ولا واحد من هذه الأربعة.
She said no to all of those 4.
قلت إذا ما لها؟
So I asked her, so now what's wrong?
قالت هذا البكاء بكاء دلع وبكاء لعب.
She said that she's crying just for the sake of crying, there's no reason.
قلت سبحان الله.
So I said, Subhanallah,
كيف ميزت هذا البكاء من هذا البكاء من هذا البكاء؟
how does his wife know the difference between this type of crying and that type of crying?
كل نبرة بكاء تعلم الأم لماذا بكت أو بكى هذا المولود.
When the baby cries, her mother or his mother knows what that crying means.
سبحان من هيأ لهذا المولود الذي لا يتكلم هيأ له من يفهم نظراته وبكائه وحركاته.
So glory be to the one who prepared and gave to that child that cannot speak, cannot express itself, someone who can understand their crying.
فالطريق إلى الله آمن والعلاقة مع الله آمنة.
So our relationship with Allah and our path to Allah is a path of safety.